All right. Good evening and welcome, everyone. Let's call the meeting to order for the March 18th City Council meeting. We have a quorum tonight. Let's move on to 4A, consideration to approve minutes from March 4th, 2025 City Council meeting. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Sue, Kathleen. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, same sign.
Abstain.
Motion carries 4-1. Now let's move to 5A, consent item payments and claims of ACH payments. Do I have a motion?
Sorry.
Hannah, good job.
Second.
Sue, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, same sign. Motion carries unanimous. On to 10A, consideration to approve liquor license for the Bandbox. Amanda.
So the Bandbox had submitted an application for on sale of 3-2 beer, on sale of wine, and a display and consumption, which is a setup license as well that we had just approved. Everything is in order, and we're just looking for city council approval.
So moved to approve.
Sue?
Second.
You can take Paul.
Paul. All right. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, same sign. Motion carries unanimous. New business, 12A, consideration to approve new hire, Nick Keelis.
So we have 2 new part-time police officers that are employed with the sheriff's office that are going to help out our police department on a part-time basis. So the first on the agenda is Nick Keelis, and then second is Eric Gratz. Their start date was March 4th, 2025, and their rate of pay is set at $35.
Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Paul? Steve? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Motion carries unanimous. Do you want me to go through?
Well, we need a motion.
Okay. So 12B, consideration to approve new hire Eric Gratz.
So moved.
Second.
Hannah, Steve? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, same sign. Motion carries unanimous. Okay. 12C, consideration to approve resolution 3.25.10, approval independent fee evaluation for airport 6-unit T-hanger improvement.
So our airport 6-unit T-hanger improvement project has been in the works for several years, and it's going to get some feet on the ground with some design work coming this year, and then hopefully implementation happening in 2026. Because the project costs are going to exceed $100,000, we need to make sure that our engineer is pricing everything appropriately, so we need to have an independent fee evaluation. It's required by the FAA, and the cost is $3,500. And the agreement is attached.
Do I have a motion?
So moved, dispense with the reading.
Kathleen?
Second, dispense with the reading.
Paul? Is there any other discussions? All those in favor, raise of hands. All those opposed, same sign. Motion carries unanimous. 12D, consideration to approve resolution 3.25.11, requiring parallel parking only.
So our Ring Road project, or as we refer to it as Ring Road, that has recently put into motion, is going to be receiving some state aid funding with the grant that we received. Because it's a state-funded project, we have to follow the standards, and we have to limit and restrict the parking in which we've done on side roads or residential roads to parallel. So that's what this resolution needs to be approved and then sent to the state so that we can move on to the next step of the project.
Do I have a motion?
So moved, dispense with the reading.
Sue?
Second, dispense with the reading.
Hannah? Any other discussions? All those in favor, raise of hands. All opposed, same sign. Motion carries unanimous. 12E, consideration to approve resolution 3.25.12, accepting donations.
So we received a donation from the American Legion Post number 33 in the amount of $1,500 in support to the archery range that is going to be implemented later this spring, early summer. So we just need approval to accept that donation.
So moved.
Hannah
So move dispense with reading.
Second, dispense with the reading.
Paul, any other discussion? All in favor, raise of hand. All opposed, same sign. Motion carries unanimous. 12F, consideration to approve Resolution 3.25.13, authorizing participation for future qualifying part-time police officers in the Public Employees Retirement Association.
So this resolution needs to be passed as a requirement of para in order to enroll our new part-time police officers into the fire and police program that's within the para association. They will most likely meet the requirement of monies earned every month. So essentially, we can get them enrolled rather than meeting that threshold and having to backdate. So this is needed to submit to para in order to get them on that program.
So move dispense with the reading?
Kathleen?
Dispense with reading.
Steve, any other discussions?
Will we need to look at this each time we hire part-time, or will this just?
Nope, this is a blanket. We will have to send this with each part-time police officer, but we don't have to approve it each time.
Okay, thank you.
So are they PRA members as deputy sheriffs?
I would believe so. Yes.
Yeah?
Yep.
So then they're,
Well, they work for two different governmental
So it'd be two
organizations. Yep.
okay.
All right, all those in favor, raise of hand. All opposed, same sign. Motion carries unanimous. 12G, consideration to approve Resolution 3.25.14, approving fund request for the demolition of 403 Teal Drive. Brianna,
Hi.
hello?
So 403 Teal Drive is the old motel that's over by the campground that burned down about 2.5 years ago. It is being proposed to be cleaned up as it poses a health and safety hazard. The proposed project is asking whether or not the city and the EDA would like to cost share with the demolition costs. And so the EDA board did approve $10,000 to be used towards this project for demolition out of Fund 237. And so they are asking now the city council to approve additional funding. The project proposal is for $37,000 for demolition costs, which does not include the cost of abatement of asbestos if it is needed. And then the proposed project is to put 2 to 3 new homes on that lot, which would be suitable for the neighborhood as there's additional homes along that street.
And I also just want to remind the council that this year for 2025, we put $25,000 on the tax levy in order to fund demolition project of homes such as this, so.
I move that we approve $10,000 from the city funds and dispense with the reading if I need to do that.
Second, dispense with the reading.
Soon, Paul. Any other discussions?
So excited, this is finally happening.
Yes.
It's going to be fantastic.
All right, all those in favor, raise of hand. All opposed, same sign. Motion carries unanimous. 12H, consideration to approve Resolution 3.25.15, authorizing Safe Routes to School Boost Grant. Brianna again.
Yes, we're just looking for the authorization. I had our Green Corps member here this last year was working on some grant writing for us. And so this is kind of the preliminary approval for accepting the grant award. It is for about $13,000. It's mainly for bike racks around the community and some crossing guard materials for the school to assist with some safe routes to school activities for them.
Do I have a motion?
So moved. Dispense with reading.
Hannah?
Second, dispense with the reading.
Steve? Any other discussion? All those in favor, raise of hands. All opposed, same sign. Motion carries unanimous. On to 12I, consideration to approve Resolution 3.25.16, recognizing Life Save event and honoring those involved. Resolution recognizing the Life Save event and honoring those involved, whereas the City of St. James acknowledges the heroic and life-saving actions taken for Steve Jepson, and whereas on December 13th, 2024, emergency responders, medical personnel, and bystanders acted swiftly and courageously to save the life of Steve Jepson, And whereas the quick thinking, training, and teamwork demonstrated by Amanda Brantz, Beth Henderson, Brad Nestegard, Lindsay Wooten, Randy Nelson, Holly Wallace, Bill Whitehead, Kim Hall, and Tamara Colon resulted in the preservation of life, showcasing the highest standards of bravery, skill, and community spirit. And whereas the City of St. James wishes to formally recognize and commend the individuals involved for their outstanding contributions to public safety and well-being. Now, therefore, be it resolved by the City Council of the St. James, Minnesota as follows. Section 1. The City of St. James formally recognizes and expresses its deepest gratitude to Amanda Brantz, Beth Henderson, Brad Nestegard, Lindsay Wooten, Randy Nelson, Holly Wallace, Bill Whitehead, Kim Hall, and Tamara Colon for their life-saving efforts. Section 2. This event shall be recorded in the official records of the City of St. James as an acknowledgement of exemplary service and commitment to the community. Section 3. A copy of this resolution shall be presented to the honored individuals as a token of appreciation for their dedication and bravery. Do I have a motion?
So moved, dispense with the reading.
Paul?
Second, dispense with the reading.
Hannah? Is there any other discussion? All those in favor, raise of hands. All those opposed, same sign. Motion carries unanimous. I would now, 12J, the presentation of Life Save Event Awards. I would like to invite Mark Griffith, Executive Director of South Central Minnesota EMS Regional System, to say a few words. Then we recognize those individuals with the presentation of the award and a copy of the resolution.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor and members of the council. It's always an honor to come out and do these awards. And EMS, we see this go the other way so many times, and it's triply meaningful when we have the guest of honor. So happy to see you there. Thank you, for sure. One of the things, Mr. Mayor, that sets this call apart a bit from some of our life saves is the fact that we have a couple of late responders that really kind of laid the groundwork for our police chief and for the ambulance crew to kind of build upon that early and that quick and early CPR. If you haven't taken a CPR class, please go see Holly. Go see Holly, and get you set up for sure. But any CPR is better than no CPR. I think a good doctor will probably be back on that for sure.
Yeah, perfect.
So,
All right, so we'd like to have all the individuals that were part of that. Amanda Brantz, Beth Henderson, Brad Nestegard, Lindsay Wooten,
Just stand, yeah.
Randy Nelson, Holly Wallace, Bill Whitehead, Kim Hall, and Tamara Colon.
Somebody stand on that side.
Yeah. Your guys'. Could hand those out, we did the most. Thank you guys. Thank you.
and then we also, real quick, I'll kind of follow along. We have, and then Kim. There we go.
shows you that you don't have to be a professional to save a person's life, and they did that. So we have a lot of people to be thankful for, and thank you all. And thanks for coming.
Awesome, thank you guys. Thank you, everybody. All right, well, once again, I'd like to thank all of you that were part of that taking place. It's a great thing for our community. Shows how much we all care for one another, regardless of where we're from, what we do, our professions, our backgrounds. So, Steve, I'm happy to see you, sir. All right, yes. Now we'll continue on here. Let's move to 13, reports from the boards and the department heads. Sue?
Nothing.
Nothing. Kathleen?
Nothing, thank you.
Mike?
No.
We don't know what the movie is. Chris is not here, so. It's Snow White. It's vamped up. I can't tell you anything about that. Nothing from Paul? Hannah? Steve? All right. Department heads, yes. Bill? Brad? Luke? Nothing from you? All right. Well, also, just before we go here, there's going to be a little reception afterwards out there for everyone to partake, shake hands, talk. And from there, we will, do I have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Hannah? Paul? Paul. These two are just battling it out tonight. All right. And with that, we'll have the meeting adjourned at 5:48.